The way that the Institute for Early Childhood Education is really looking to accomplish its objectives is through three primary pillars of research, model demonstration, and community outreach. And the Lab Preschool here on campus is a significant part of the Institute, especially as it pertains to that model demonstration piece.
We're so grateful and proud to have Lab as one of those placements for our early childhood and K-8 programs.
So I've done project-based learning with kindergartners and fourth graders, but I've never really done it with preschool. So being able to engage in that practice and learning along with my colleagues here has really furthered my ability to support young learners in discovery learning so that I can take that and apply that in future research and application within the elementary schools.
I love my role as an early childhood adjunct faculty because I get to connect what the pre-service teachers are learning in the classroom through text and conversation, and then model and implement and demonstrate that here directly in the lab with the children. It's so beneficial for pre-service teachers to take what they're learning and put it directly into practice.
I think something that I have learned a lot about within this program is the importance of having child-driven activities and curriculum. That sometimes that looks like getting to plan it all out as a teacher, and sometimes it looks like kind of a spur of the moment.
Well, as a teacher and a parent, I was extremely pleased with the ratio of teacher candidates and educators and student ratio. So that was my number one draw. Secondly, it was fantastic to be able to be welcomed into the classroom. The Lab Preschool highly values parent education, parent connection, parent volunteers.
Over the years, I can't even imagine how many teacher candidates I've impacted, families, children. But those teacher candidates are moving on to become teachers themselves. They will impact families and children close to Missoula, Montana, and far, far, far afield.
The Missoula Early Learning Fellows is an initiative underneath the Institute for Early Childhood Education that falls within that pillar of community outreach as well as research. So the Missoula Early Learning Fellows convenes a variety of cross-sector individuals from health, from education, from childcare, from other community partners, and we meet 5 times a year, and we engage in shared professional development around the kindergarten entry assessment data. And those fellows then take what they learn through how they connect with that data, their opportunities to network with one another, and they engage in action planning.
The kindergarten entry assessment data has been really important for me to look at as a fellow and to bring into my practice here in the Lab Preschool. And we've been thinking a lot about our children here at the lab and if they're leaving our program ready for kindergarten. And so it's helped me to be able to implement really intentional practice here in the lab so that we ensure that our children are leaving here with the best outcomes.
I think it's huge that our scholars are engaged in research, our teachers, our teaching team is willing to take risks, willing to learn, willing to change practice, and bringing this wonderful information that they're gaining from research back to practice here at the lab.
I think that this is such an exciting opportunity for us in Missoula. To me, the biggest things that I see here are really activating leaders in the building, in various buildings, whether it be the lab, community schools, to be empowered to succeed and have the tools to do it.
The fact that from day one, community organizations are part of this conversation, part of this work, means that we're seeing the preparation that children receive as not just something that happens in schools, but something that happens in community-based settings like parks and museums and libraries, and importantly, early care and education settings. And the fact that all of those folks are coming together around the idea of the early years is revolutionary, and I think will have ripple effects for the way people can work together, think together, and talk together about partnering for the benefit of kids and families in the region.
Knowing that early childhood services and research efforts commonly occur in silos, We're aiming to advance a diverse, dynamic early childhood profession and support for all who care for, educate, and work on behalf of young children and their families. Our hope is that together we can coordinate and leverage resources to model and disseminate best practice, respond to community needs, and be looked to as the expert collective voice to guide and promote high-quality early childhood education in Montana. For more information about the Institute, please reach out to Dr. Allison Wilson at 406-243-4865 or by email at allison.wilson@mso.umt.edu. For more information about the Learning and Belonging School, contact Director Kristen Dahl-Horashi at 406-243-4262 or by email at kristen.horashi@mso.umt.edu.